Hello, I'm Isa Barry, a housing attorney here at the Legal Aid Society. I work on behalf of tenants who are sued by their landlords in housing court. Low-income tenants in New York City have the right to a lawyer in housing court, regardless of your immigration status. If your landlord is trying to evict you or is suing you for not paying rent, you may have access to an attorney who can help defend you. If you are being sued by your landlord in housing court, this video will help you learn about how to get an attorney to represent you in your housing case. Here are the steps you can take to request legal representation if you are being sued by your landlord in housing court. Before any case can move forward in housing court, your landlord must first send you a preliminary notice. This notice is like a warning letter that explains why your landlord is suing you. The letter will outline what you should do to stop the lawsuit, the deadline for when you must complete the action, and what will happen next if you don't resolve the landlord's request. If the landlord and tenant fail to address the issues in the preliminary notice, then your landlord will send you a notice of petition. A notice of petition is an official court document filed by a landlord or their attorney. This notice starts a case in housing court. There are two types of housing cases that a landlord can bring against a tenant: a non-payment case or a holdover case. Non-payment cases are for issues related to unpaid rent. Holdover cases cover a range of issues unrelated to unpaid rent, including if a tenant has violated other terms of their lease or if they have allegedly become a nuisance to other tenants. The notice of petition will say what type of case the landlord has brought against you, what solution the landlord is seeking, and other information about the case. At this point, two things can happen depending on the type of case your landlord brought against you. In non-payment cases, you should call the courthouse at the phone number on the forms attached to the notice of petition. This will be your first chance to explain what is going on regarding the rent. Explanations may include the fact that you never received the preliminary notice, you are withholding rent due to outstanding repairs, or your rent is paid through rental assistance programs like Section 8 vouchers. After providing your response, you will be given a date and time for your first court appearance. In holdover cases, you do not have to call the court to explain the situation. Your notice of petition will have the date and time of your first court appearance, which is where you will have the opportunity to share your explanation. Your first court appearance will take place in person or virtually, either by phone or video conference. Do not miss your first court appearance. At this appearance, the court will ask if you would like to be represented by a lawyer. If you agree, then you will be connected to a tenants advocate organization, which will assist you in finding an attorney. The tenants advocate will contact you to schedule an appointment, and the court will give you a new court date after you have had the chance to meet with a lawyer. If you don't want a lawyer, you will go forward representing yourself in your case. The tenants advocate, including organizations like Legal Aid, will try to help you get a lawyer for your housing case. They will ask you about your household and your household income. They will also check for other conflicts of interest, such as if they are already representing someone else in your household in a legal case. With this information, the Tenants Advocate organization can determine if you can receive free legal representation. If they can represent you, you will be assigned an attorney. However, if that tenant organization finds a conflict of interest, you will be referred to another tenant organization at your next court date. If, based on your income, you are unable to receive free legal representation, call 311 before your next court date to find a private tenants attorney. New York City was the first jurisdiction in the nation to ensure low-income tenants have the right to a lawyer in housing court. Legal Aid fought hard for universal access to an attorney. Since this program began, 84% of tenants given an attorney under this law have avoided eviction. While every housing case is different, the bottom line is this: you have a right to talk to a tenant's advocate regardless of your income or immigration status. Please visit our website at legalaidnyc.org to get more information.